This is the Diligence Counter Sniper, a gun that most people have due to it coming from Helldivers Mobilized. However, as a sniper enthusiast myself, I oftentimes enjoyed it but found it underwhelming, as it really left you helpless when getting attacked up close. But what if there was a different way to use it? I asked myself the same question, and from a recommendation from a friend, I ended up slapping a hollow sight on it. How did it go? Well, like all weapons, it truly depends on the front. So let's get into it. Now, on the bot front, using the gun like this absolutely kicks ass. It one-taps Berserkers and Devastators to the head, and Troopers to the torso. And very importantly, one-taps the missiles on the sides of armored Scout Striders. So in other words, exactly what a primary on the bot front should do. But beyond its damage, it just feels good to use. I was consistently getting chains of Devastators with just a single magazine, and at a variety of ranges. Unlike with the scope, where generally you can only get things from a very long range, and the scope also makes it hard to switch from enemy to enemy. It can also deal with gunships quite effective. It can deal with gunships quite effectively. It's more consistent than this normally, I promise. There we go. Overall, a very good gun for the bot front, and using it with this configuration feels amazing. It is a gun I actually consistently use on the bot front on my own time. I put this gun in the S tier for bots. Now, as for the bugs, while certainly not as good as it is against the bots, it's certainly much better in this configuration than with a scope, which makes sense as sniper gameplay really does not work on the bug front. The Diligence Counter Sniper takes down an Alpha Commander in about 4 to 5 rounds to the head. That's by far its biggest strength. It also one-taps Warriors to the head, and it deals with Biospears about as well as any other medium AP weapon. It also does quite well against Stalkers, which is definitely a plus for the weapon. However, that is where my praise for it ends when it comes to the bug. It struggles with small enemies because it can't even one-tap Hunters, doesn't have the ammo economy for the rest of the small enemies, and good luck hitting Shriekers. Meaning medium enemies are really all it deals with. One of the biggest problems is that even medium enemies, what it's good against, it can't deal with them charging at you after you destroy the head. Higher fire rate weapons don't have this problem. Not only that, but it struggles to take out Hive Guard effectively, meaning it can't even deal with all the medium enemies effectively. If you are gonna bring it, I would recommend Stalwart, Supply Pack, Ultimatum in either Thermite or Impact Incendiaries. Overall, B tier weapon for the bugs. Now, for Illuminate, I expect it to be middle of the road, but in some ways, I think I liked it less than on bugs. But that might just be me not liking to fight Illuminate in general. One of the biggest problems is the fact that it takes 2 headshots to kill an Overseer, and the same is true with the jetpacks of elevated Overseers. But it does one-shot elevated Overseers to the head. It can deal with flesh mobs because it penetrates through them and hits their back faces. However, I did not have that much success with this. It's decent against Watchers, it rarely one-shots them, but generally gets them in 2. And it's definitely decent against Voteless, but again, not that good considering an automatic weapon is just better. So similarly to running the DCS on bugs, bring the Stalwart. It does absolutely clown on Harvesters. Just hit their leg joint and you're good. I've tried this in the past with the scope, and I've found it just can't move enough to stay on target. And like any medium penetration weapon, it deals with Stingrays. And, just for fun, if you want proof you made it through the whole video, add, also, how well does it do against Leviathans to the end of your comment. Anyways, I'd put it at B tier. Not amazing, but quite usable. So, in conclusion, on all three fronts, I find it functions much better as a weapon without a scope. The bots are really the only one even worth considering using a scope with it, and I really think it is better without it. Now, for all the stuff I didn't put at the start to not be annoying, if you made it this far, I'd like to thank you for watching all the way to the end. While this video was recorded offline, I'm going to be streaming as soon as better internet gets installed in my home. So if you're interested, join my Discord server and catch my first stream. It's in the description and my YouTube bio, or it should be. Not only that, but you'll see a lot of what goes on with my videos and potentially even get involved with them. And if you think you have expertise in a weapon in this game, definitely join so you can help give your experience with the weapon for one of my future videos. So if you disliked the video, leave a dislike, unsubscribe, and leave a threatening comment. However, if you liked the video, like, subscribe, and most importantly, comment any feedback. And not because it boosts the algorithm, because allegedly it doesn't, but because I genuinely want to hear it, and I will read all your comments. And with that, go forth and kick ass with the Counter Sniper, divers.